Good evening, everyone. This is SwampDragoon. Welcome to the stream. If you're there. If you're not, don't worry. I will be here anyways. Guess I just started right on time and everything looks like it's streaming correctly, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I need to get a better intro, but oh well. I'm SwampDragoon. This is my Nanowrimo stream. If you don't know what Nanowrimo is, it's a shorthand for National November Writing Month. And that's where a bunch of writers write every day, get to a word count of their choosing, and try to get a book at the end of the month. So that's what's going on. And I just read an article. There's a newsletter that I'm a part of with them. With the Nanowrimo non-profit organization, I would expect it to be. But they were basically writing how they were taking the chance. They were just kind of like, usually before they had plot points that they wanted to approach, but this time they didn't have anything ready and they just went for it. And I kind of related to that. I've been relating to that, I'm sure, if you've been watching the stream. So it's either way, whether you have ideas or not, it's a journey. It's still a task to get there, but thinking on the fly is not a bad one. Hey Aloria, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you so much. Oh no, I was really hoping that would actually help with the pet. It won't. It won't help with the pet. Oh well. But thank you for liking the stream anyways. I think that might be on Facebook. Oh, I should probably mention what my current word count is. Starting off here, we're starting at, I know I added a couple words already, but it doesn't matter, I can start here. Whew. I need more tea. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? Hey, good to see you, Danny. Thank you for joining me. I've been kind of staring at the blank page, trying to figure out what I'm gonna write next. I am also scared if I try to go back and read through it, I'm gonna get unhappy with everything that I've done, so I just want to keep going. So I decided I would play the music directly instead of using Spotify. I'm hoping that somehow causes fewer issues. We'll see. Facebook might still mute me, but I'm hoping that this will help. We'll see. We will definitely see. Alright. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, I didn't mute. Sorry. I was trying to mute. button's a little finicky now. I'm gonna get some water. Be right back. All that for a little cucumber tea. Oh well. Whoa, hello. Huh? Oh, I see. Yes. I hadn't seen Nightbot work yet, so that's interesting that that it happened. I'm sorry about that, Sartari. Might try to see if I can go ahead and customize the thing to know that your links are okay. Take a look at this. What you're showing me? What are you showing me? Ah, that's awesome. I love it. Oh, that's so cool. It's true. And I do appreciate having that in there. Oh man, this is so cool though. I love all of this. I want to. I do. Do you mind if I show it? Like just like kind of. I guess I'll show it on the stream. Is that weird if I do that? Also, it's your stuff, so I mean, you know, I know you're letting me use it for like emote stuff, which when I get to affiliate, I think it looks like when I can use it, but all right, I appreciate it. Sweet. Well then, I'm gonna show it, and at some point when I actually have like affiliate and stuff, I can do this thing. How to? I want to move it to a window. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I love it. I love it so much. I see the light, like the little light difference, and that's great. That's cool. Well, thank you so much, Sartari. So that's so nice. Really, it really is awesome that you did this. I really do appreciate it, and I cannot wait to like actually seriously put it to use, because I was looking up like how do I add emotes and stuff, and it seems like from what I was seeing, I have to get to affiliate, or like to be able to have like unique ones, add new emotes to my stream. At least that's what I think I was seeing. So I could be wrong about that. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but trying to do the dive and I was like, I don't see the option. It's not giving me the option. All right, let me make some progress. That's fair. I'm learning things all the time about this every day. Especially like streaming every day has made me like really try to look at things and approach it and see like what is helpful, what works and stuff like that. I just like did this pet thing randomly because I hadn't done anything like this before. Well, I mean, I hope you keep doing it. It's because it's really cool that you do it. It's a really cool skill. I love art. Anybody who's able to like either draw or use, you know, even like graphic design tools to make things, I think it's just I'm easily able to describe things, but when it comes to like actually putting like the things that I'm visualizing on paper in a physical like copy of what I'm trying to make, it doesn't really work for me. I've had some good luck sometimes, not recently. Meh. Oh, I said quickly twice. Hang on. Hang on. I got a sentence I want to write down real quick. Okay. What's this? My biggest issue is that I have aphantasia, no visual imagination. Oh, so I pretty much have to have a reference of some kind. I don't need it but more of something to work off of. That's that's understandable. A reference photo or a reference source of some kind, like a model, makes sense to like make your own thing off of. So I get that. I don't know that I have something that works that way for my writing at this point. Sometimes the best thing for me has been to just write, to just like put words on paper, or to just kind of like ignore the part of my brain that says, I don't know if that makes sense, or I don't know if this is any good. So I'm kind of like turning off some part of me to just kind of like use the creative side of me and just like keep it going. I mean, I don't know if that kind of relates to what's going on, because at the end of the day, it's getting that creative part of your brain to work without impeding itself. So sometimes you need like something to work off of, or to like base your idea off of, and sometimes I guess you need to like turn off your self-editing for a minute. I don't know if that makes sense. Do a word count. Not bad. That's interesting. I can picture what you're experiencing, and I would say that I definitely have. Not necessarily the opposite. I don't necessarily imagine something describing to me, although my internal monologue definitely like will take the words and just say things. But I can usually try to imagine like a vague picture. It's not very detailed. I usually rely on my internal monologue to kind of keep me on track, if that makes sense. Internal voice. But it's cool that I think it's really cool that you're able to that you have the skill to put drawings together, even with aphantasia. I can't imagine trying. I would imagine you writing more than drawing, but like that's really cool that you're drawing, honestly. No, I understand that, Sertari. I've written like a book, and I think that took me a year. So like it's, and that's only because like if I wasn't writing every day, you know. Brr. Writing is the hardest part about writing is sticking with it. That's definitely the hardest part. You can get good feelings from like putting words together, but like it's getting through from point A to point B of a story, and then zhuzhing it up a little bit. Oh, Danny, I didn't realize you had that too, though. A quirk. Yeah, it sounds more like a different, like your maybe your brain is wired in wired a certain way, but like it's a perspective difference. Is what it sounds like to me. Just the way that you interpret information, internal information, perhaps sometimes external information, but mostly internal information. You still see drama. I don't know what that means, but I'll take your word for it. Oh, dreams. I was like, what? You see drama? I don't know what that means. Sure it is. Sure it was a typo. Some people you say apple and they get a Fuji with sweat. They can rotate and back to the face. And you have people that get, oh yeah, red and green. I don't. Oh, a specific kind of apple. I see. I can pull up memories, perhaps. Yeah, I can try to like think and or imagine a detailed apple. I'll probably like think of an image that's a very strange apple too. I don't know about red or green blobs, though. I think mine's a little bit more detailed than that. Now I'm thinking about this stuff. I mean, that's interesting. It changes the way that people, I don't know, I guess react to the world or just kind of interpret things. I feel like it does, depending on how you internally process things and how you like come to understand certain, you know, how you come to learn, I should say. Well, very cool. I like having very cool people here. I guess, so if y'all are just joining in, I am SwampDragoon. This is a Nanowrimo stream, and that's short for National November Writing Month. And I'm doing some writing, trying to figure out how the story's gonna go, trying to get to 1,000 words for today. Maybe more, if I have some time. But feel free to chat. I like talking while I'm writing. Gives me a moment to like not just focus on writing words, especially when you're struggling with getting over or getting through like an idea. Putting an idea together. Blah, my words are great today. Basically didn't get myself anywhere else. So that's what the problem is. So what I want to happen next? What do? Oh, excuse me for the yawning as well. Oh. kind of the opposite because I'm terrible at names, but I remember people's faces relatively well. That's I find that to be the most distinct part. Sometimes I run into just too many related names, and then sometimes I just have so many names in my head in the first place. Too many Davids, too many Jasons. Erics, all of them. There's so many. Uh-oh, Facebook died. Well, I did my best. So everybody say bye-bye, Facebook. I have stories like that too. I have a lot of stories that I've started and then I just didn't go into. I have a lot of ideas that I still have in my brain that I just haven't pursued again. I don't know what the right answer is for that, honestly. Sometimes it's reading it over again and then seeing how you feel at the end of it, like, do I have something else to write? Like, where did I want the story to go? Or maybe there's another story that you had that you want to put together with that one, but it's sometimes you just also have to find the thing that's right for you at the time. Give me a second, I'm gonna shut the door. There's another conversation happening outside. I don't want to like have too many things going on. Alright, I'm back. Bad with names. My memories. Well, I mean, I don't have sometimes I have trouble remembering stuff too, Danny. So I really wouldn't hold it against you. And then, I mean, you just compensate by doing other things. Like maybe you. But you're also bad with names, so that doesn't help. Alright, I don't even know what I'm doing. Well, that's good. Even like short form stuff is like practicing the thing. Practicing is good. Oh, that's good. Good. Every now and then I'll read over something that I was like, oh man, I really tried very hard on this. This was really a good, like, refined, either like a good narrative idea, or like I really was, I found a good voice for it. For example, when I find a good voice for something, or when you find a good voice for the thing that you're writing, it really, like, it shows. You can see it and you can remember it, and it stays vivid in your mind when you're writing through it. Oh my goodness. I'm shutting the door. Hang on. I like that. I like that a lot. Doomsday comes in the name of friend. I understand. I have tried not to think about a style, and more or less just want to find whatever works well for my voice, which usually feels a little bit over elaborate and maybe a little fantasy-esque. So maybe ultimately it comes off a little bit more like Tolkien, but I feel like I pulled myself away from that quite a bit. So maybe when I was younger it was more like Tolkien, and now I'm like whatever I'm trying to do. Hopefully not Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling is not something I would emulate at this point. So, like, was that Douglas Adams? That was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, because that's what that makes me think of. A dry British humor. I really don't know what I want to happen next. Maybe I need to like have a reset. Just like catch everyone up to them being awake. Yeah. Hitchhiker's Guide was it's hard to think of another, like, that's a very, very particular style of writing, and I think anybody who tries to go for that basically starts to sound like him too. Oh no, he's hungry and I actually don't think there's a way to feed him. Well, I really don't know if there's anything to do about this except, you know, deal with the fact that I have a crying raccoon on my thing now. Oh, he stopped crying, good. Oh, then never mind. The pet thing is weird. I wanted to try something new, but also not trying to learn all the details of stuff that I add to the stream, so meh. Well, thanks for hanging out as much as you could, Danny. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. I'm gonna see if I can get the rest of these 500 words. 600-ish words. Kind of do. I mean, the way that you kind of want the post-apocalypse to go, and I guess maybe it might go that way as long as there isn't some warfare thing that makes people freak out all the time. I mean, that's an interesting thing to speculate at this point in time, isn't it? But I could definitely see that. That's an interesting premise. I like it. And yeah, like at that point, like everyone's just trying to survive. That's the best thing. Might be, yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna focus too much on it. Enough. Like, well, I mean, you can't help what you write at the end of the day, and it's fair that a lot of current event stuff happening over the course of the year would make me think about that from time to time too. I guess a good way of dealing with that is to write it. So well done, Sir Tari. No, it's good. You have made, like, it's a good way to deal with it, really. Like, instead of just like freaking out about it, just like write something. It's fine, get it out. And I mean, I would, even if that's not what you did, that's what I would do, and I could see it going that way or some other way for other people. And then, you know, you never know what you write. You never know what you're gonna write. Like, whatever you feel in the moment is what you put down. At least that's how I think the best way to write is. It was supposed to be short stories about things that seem like they're gonna have trouble, but then it's just fun. I like that idea. That's a good theme. That's a fun theme to go on. I can see the like wanting to do that. Even a series of short stories is a lot of work, even when you're going through different ideas. It's no less rigorous to have to like keep pushing through, you know, however many words per day to get the thing written. So you know, just the important thing is like, don't hold it too hard against yourself. You do have to forgive yourself and then like get back into it. Like, oh no, I didn't get there. Oh well, it's fine. I just gotta try again later. Keep trying. That's sort of the thing. And you're kind of doing that. Oh, I understand. That changed things up a lot for me. My routine changed a lot when the pandemic started, yeah. Hang on. Set of hard plastic containers. Set. I don't think there are many people that things didn't change for. No, I mean, everything did change for all once the pandemic hit. That's just an undeniable truth for sure. Once I knew the pandemic was like happening from afar, I was like, we have to be ready to batten down the hatches. And it was coming. It was beginning to come through New Orleans, and that was when we started to lock down ourselves, like really, really seriously. personally, individually, you know, and then like maybe 2 months after that, the US government basically said, okay, we're going down a lockdown. And it's like, okay, well, it's too late. You already have people dying, and okay, good thing, good job with the lockdown. I guess we'll see how long y'all last. And it wasn't, I don't think it was long enough ultimately, but we obviously are where we are now. There's nothing to be done about it until, as a group, we smarten up. In Vegas, we locked down right at the end of January. January 2020, or like a year later, January? I'm guessing you mean January 2020. Yeah, okay. I had a moment. Time is weird. It's been so long since the pandemic did, not so long, but it's been long enough since the pandemic started that I am confused as to like when it began, and like when this very new and constant anxiety became a thing, and now it's just kind of always there in the background. Excuse me. They kind of have. I'm with you there. It's been a decade of stuff with like none of the change. That decade of time, it feels like, and none of the change. That, you know, none of the progress that you would expect from it. It just kind of feels like we're trying to be the same, especially now, and it's silly. It's really frustrating. Yeah. I just hope things like calm down and we get a handle on crap before it's too late. It may have passed. Yeah, no, it seems like we've got the run of like it's just gonna be a recurring thing now. And the idea of fully killing it off is going to take a massive effort from everyone, not just a couple of people. So it does seem like we'll probably just have to be, we'll all be taking vaccines regularly just to kind of keep immunizing ourselves against it from time to time. Hopefully we don't have to do the guesswork that we do with the Spanish flu stuff. Well, the regular flu stuff now. Oh, well, yes, that is fair. That does seem to be something we're in trouble about as well. I don't know what to say about economic decline either. That's a nature of our political system really fucking up and allowing corporations to drain from people and ask for more money without giving money back to their workers. So like, it's just, it just doesn't seem smart, and it doesn't seem possible that corporations would be this dumb. But I guess, you know, that's where we're at there. Climate change is another thing, though. I mean, it's the same thing. It's why are we still putting up the emissions that we keep talking about not doing, and for some reason no one wants to hold themselves to their goals. Yeah. Yeah, so that's true about the COVID thing for sure. I also worry about my nieces and nephews. I guess I'm considered almost middle-aged at the end of the day. I'm 34. Not quite middle-aged, no, I'm still a young man. I'm 34. But I have nieces and nephews. I don't have kids, and basically the reason I don't is because of this. Like, me and Swamp Potato were basically in agreement, like, why would we raise a child in this environment? This doesn't make sense. And both economic and climate change related, because we're not like making money for that kind of thing, really. We cannot say that we can take care of a child. Even if we had one accidentally, we were like, nah, we'd figure it out, but we'd still be like, this was not a good idea. This doesn't work in our favor, doesn't work in the kids' favor, just doesn't work. The more I hear about what's going on with the education system in this country as well, because like, it keeps getting dumber. It's still doing damage to other people. Generations will feel it for years to come, for sure. Idiocracy becomes more and more likely every day. The movie Idiocracy, I don't know if you've seen that, but it's a good movie. And the sad movie, but it's a good movie. I appreciate that. It's definitely a weird thing for other people, I think, to consider. Well, my cousin is, I kind of like regularly checking on us, and like, because like we're like one of the few male cousins, and so it's like we would keep the name going for our last name going, and it's like I don't care about that. I don't care about this whole thing, you know. It's fine, and it's also fine if not. Whatever. There are other things to be worried about. Yeah, ideologically, it's a terrifying movie. Idiocracy. The closer and closer we get to it, because it feels like that's where we're going all the time. But it's also a hysterical movie. It's been a while since I watched it. I probably need to watch it again soon. All right. This seems like an appropriate word count to put down. Have you? That's not what I've said. Well, I can't describe this very well. All right. I think I'm good here. My word count is 110. That's about 1,000 words. And I've been streaming for an hour, so I think it's good to call it here. Let me save this real quick. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. I am SwampDragoon. If you're watching this after the stream, don't worry. I stream every day at this point until I figure things out. But I think you can expect me to stream mostly at 7. And I'll be doing Nanowrimo primarily. Although on Thursdays, you can expect me to be playing Kerbal Space Program, which I'm looking forward to. And I guess I might start playing Pokemon at some point, because that's coming out on Friday. So, I mean, I don't think it'll be very... I think I'll enjoy the game a lot, but I don't think it's going to be a great stream. But we'll see how it goes. And, you know, new game, whatever. Yeah, right? Okay, so, yes, Sertara, you have a good night. Thank you for coming and watching the stream. Thank you so much for all of it. And for the emoticons. I'm going to save those right away and eventually figure out how to add them, because that's my next step. But thank you for making them. I will cherish them for as long as I have them and put them to use as soon as I can. And, yeah, I'll see you at the next stream, everybody. Later.